So he was in juvenile detention, and I found out I was pregnant. And so he had stolen this like brand new desktop computer. It's still in the box. You know, back then that's when there were desktops. We didn't really have laptops and shit. It was still in the box and everything. And he told me, he's like, you're going to sell that computer and you're going to get an abortion. And I was like, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do this. Like, I cannot tell my dad I'm pregnant. Like, I knew. So when I was like 14 and my dad moved back from Washington, and knew I was moving back with him, my grandparents didn't care that I smoked cigarettes. Like, I would go outside and smoke, and they didn't care as long as I went outside. But I didn't know how my dad was going to feel about it. But I wanted to tell him I smoked cigarettes because I didn't want to be stuck at home and not be able to smoke if I wanted to. So we're in the car, and I tell him, you know, Dad, I have something to tell you. You have to promise me you're not going to get mad at me. And he's like, if you tell me you're pregnant, I'm going to throw you out of this goddamn car. And I was like, no, I smoke. He's like, oh, I already knew that. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? But so since he had said that to me, so now at 15, I'm like, I cannot fucking tell my dad I'm pregnant. Like, I won't have anybody. Like, he'll fucking disown me, you know? And, you know, of course, my crazy boyfriend was like, her dad's going to fucking kill me, you know? So he's telling me, you have to have an abortion. You cannot have this baby. And I can say that I did not want to have the baby either. It wasn't just like him ordering me to do it. I was absolutely terrified. I'm like, I am not ready to fucking have a baby. So I had to go through this whole fucking ordeal. Like, we had this older friend, he was an adult, and he had to do all this driving around for me, but I had to go to downtown Cleveland to go to the courthouse, and I had to get this like guardian ad litem type lawyer. So basically what it is you can get, I don't remember the exact term for it, but you basically get temporary emancipation to be able to sign for your own abortion so you don't have to tell your parents.
Yeah.
So I had to go through all this shit. So I kept having to go out there, and so finally I got to sit in front of the judge, and I just like laid it on thick. I was like, you know, my dad's side of the family, they're really religious, and they're not going to be okay with me being pregnant or having an abortion. They're going to make me marry this guy, and he's my abuser. And I'm like, my mom hasn't been a part of my life because at this point, you know, she's been in and out of my life. And I'm like, I'll have nobody. I'll be completely disowned. Like, I'm going to be living on the streets. Like, I really like was just in this panic. And so he granted it. He was okay with it. You know, he let me go ahead and do it.
What do you get? It's like a letter from the judge saying, hey, it's
yeah,
cool.
So it's just basically, yeah, it's just basically a motion
like
saying
a
that
slip.
I don't need a parent's signature. So I go to the abortion clinic, and that was quite the experience. I mean, like, you hear or see, oh, it's so sketchy. Like, first of all, it was in a sketchy ass area, and it's like, in this, like, you know, you don't see like a big sign out the front or anything. Like, there really isn't anything indicating that's what it is. You just go into this like building. It's almost like, you know, it's like an office building, and like it's just this really like out of the way office that, you know, you have to know where you're going to be able to find it.